Hey there and welcome to another video in my Satisfactory Let's Play series. Last time we battled some power, but finally we finished this copper plant. In this episode we're gonna have a look at Caterium processing. But first, let's take a look at what changed in the main base. So first, let's take a look at the main base, what changed there. I've been doing some work during the Twitch livestream. By the way, if you don't follow my Twitch, Oh. So yeah, that sometimes happens. The hypertube sometimes kills me. I don't know why. It's an issue. So let me get my stuff back so we can continue. Oh, like I was saying, I was doing this on the Twitch live stream. If you don't follow me on Twitch, you should. I show some cool stuff while I'm working on this. So I added this floor, and this is a logistics floor. All the belts coming currently from the train stations, but there's also a belt, as you can see, coming from the desert. And all this stuff gets moved into the storage area that's right beneath it. By the way, about the storage area, there is a secret area. Well, it's not that secret, but I haven't shown this yet, so let's do that now. So all these splitters here are smart splitters, and they're configured to send a single item into each of these bins and to overflow all the other stuff. And some of these splitters actually do 2 items. So this one splits steel pipes to the right and flower petals to the left. What I'm using this for is so that I can easily drop items that I don't need anymore into this bin. So for example, like this. And then all the items get sorted into the correct bin. And if I put in power slugs or flower petals, these 4 lines take care of that. This is for the green, yellow and the purple power slugs, and we already saw that one. That's for the flower petals. These constructors convert them into the last one, of course, color cartridges, and the other 3 into power shards, and that's get sent back into the splitter system, and it's sorted as well. At the end of this row, the line dips under the floor, comes out again on this end, and there's more splitters here for this side of the storage. And at the very end, we have another storage container that takes the items that couldn't be sorted and stores them unless this programmable splitter sends them into the sink. So items that are not very valuable and I have plenty of are programmed in this splitter to be sent off into the sink. So that's the hidden secret of the storage area. And there's also, I added this recently, this is new as well, there is a area to convert limestone into concrete. So I have a new supply of concrete whenever I get some out of the system. And another addition to the base is this area for all the belts coming in from everywhere in the desert. And it's located right underneath the walkway. All the items that are being produced by all the factories that will be in this desert area will be sent over into the main base for the final construction of the turbo motors. So basically the idea is that all the basic items like sheets are produced in the desert and that all the more advanced items will be produced inside this base. Over here in the copper plant I have made a few changes, mostly with respect to load balancing. There's a load balancer for the outgoing copper sheets. What this does basically is items that come in from the production lines are about 600 a minute, whereas for the outgoing lines this is not exactly the same. So some lines will need about 780, so maximum for a MK5 belt, whereas other lines like this one is actually currently stalled. This is the line going out to the main factory, and that will only be used whenever I take something out of the storage. So what happens here, this is a smart splitter that takes the overflow to the left and the main items to the middle. So if the middle gets stalled, the items go out to the left and then they are inserted into another production line's output. And there's a splitter there again, and that goes out to that merger, smart splitter again and again and again. So all these lines are linked up so that if there's any overflow from one line, it's moved onto the next line. Another change that I made in this factory is that I moved the output of the copper ingots to the right of the base instead of to the front. And that's going all the way over there. You can almost see it in the distance. That's the new Caterium processing plant. So let's head over there. So this is the Caterium processing plant. There are a lot of items going in and coming out. There are all the copper ingots coming from the copper plant coming in, as well as Caterium ore, and there is Quickwire, normal wire and cable coming out. The first floor uses the pure Caterium ingots recipe to produce Caterium ingots from the Caterium ore using water and refineries. This produces about 600 Caterium ingots from the double amount of Caterium ore. And on the other two floors, this Caterium is combined with the copper ingots using the fused Quickwire and fused wire recipes. So there we have the Caterium and the copper moving into these assemblers. This floor is just for processing Quickwire, and the floor above uses the other recipe for fused wire, and it creates wire, and that wire is used as well in this production line to create cable. As you probably already saw, these floors are actually split into two floors. There's the floor for the assemblers, where all the outputs come in and are gathered. And there's a very small floor beneath that, where all the input items are coming in. And all the splitters for the overflow method are located. And here we have all the items being split up. The Caterium comes in from this side, and the copper is coming in on that side. And at this level we have conveyor lifts moving all the items into the assemblers and collecting the outputs. The cable just uses constructors, so that's a lot simpler as there is only one input and one output. Next up, steel production. I have already collected all the necessary iron ore and coal. And this floor will be filled with foundries to create steel ingots. But that's something for next episode. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, you know the drill. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more satisfactory content. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the comments below, or you can come to my Twitch. When I'm live, I'm happy to answer all your questions. That's it for now. Have a nice day. Bye bye.